Hey everybody, welcome back. I've got a few emails for you, I think 4. And my dad called and gave me some information about eggs. There's not any at Walmart. There you go, that's out of the bag. And I want to talk to you about who sponsored this video, Recharge Resources. I'll talk about that in a minute, but if you're interested on how we're going to have to tear the face off the planet and mine it like we've never mined before to be green, stay tuned. Thanks guys for the sponsor. So, let's talk about, well, there's nothing else to say about the Walmart story. It's just they didn't have eggs, and I asked him, I said, what do you mean they don't have eggs? Has that ever happened in your life? He says, no, never. All right. So that, on the heels of this next story that emailed ninjanationreport@gmail.com, thank you. Everybody that does that, thank you. Some people tell me I can say their names. Some people say not. I'm not going to name names. I would like to give you credit, but if I start naming names, I might forget and say somebody's name that doesn't want it out there. So thank you to everybody that did it. You know who you are. We are in a public school in Washington State. This is from a TSD Food Services. Due to a turkey shortage, parentheses bird flu, and a supply chain disruption, we are not able to secure our turkey and gravy for the Thanksgiving holidays meal. We do have a backup plan, and it is as follows. I'm not going to read you that. Just know that they're out of, they can't get their turkey and dressing for the kiddos. So that's a bummer. Now, if you were to come to my place for Thanksgiving, you'd have Frito chili pies. I know that's kind of crazy, and there is turkey and ham and everything else, but that is my contribution because I have about 20 to 30 people show up. And I love Frito chili pie, and turkey day, Thanksgiving is usually my cheat day where I just eat everything I want as much as I want. And I make gourmet Frito chili pies with, sauteed mushrooms and peppers and just anything you want. It's like a gourmet Frito chili pie. I look forward to it every year, and I eat as much as I can. And then I turn around and eat everybody else's food as much as I can. We're going to do that, and we're going to have a humongous fire and a live band this year. So to everybody that's coming, it should be a lot of fun. But that's what we do for Thanksgiving. Okay, next. This is from a guy in Australia. And thank you for all your emails. He emails me all the time. It's a long email, but he says, buy books of knowledge. I couldn't agree more. Invest in yourself. Learn as much as you can. The more you know, the better off you'll be. And more than likely, the less you'll have to do because you'll know. You don't have to make all the mistakes, and you can listen to me and these videos, and I'll try to share with you all my mistakes because there's been several. He says he's been around for a while as a 50-year-old man. I don't believe I'll be able to escape fast enough or run far enough away. And that's most people. Most people's bug out plan is garbage. In my opinion, the best bug out plan is a travel trailer. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but if you can pull it to a less volatile area. And if it gets bad there, you can pull it somewhere else. And that is, I don't know how that's going to work out in Louisiana when every time we get a hard rain, it washes a bridge out. And then you're left up to the state to fix it. And who knows how many months that can take. Probably a month of Sundays, because it's ridiculous. When the government's in charge, they'll mess it up every time. Me and Jose could build a bridge out of popsicle sticks before they could be done fixing that one. So anyway, I kind of went on a rant there. Next, water. Water's important. And my friend over at Sin City Prepping made a video with 2 5-gallon buckets and some water filters, and you can put yourself together a poor man water filtration system for pennies on the dollar. And if you want one from Patriot Supply, I'll put that affiliate link in there. I don't use it much, but if you're into that, please use it. But if you want one on the cheap, go check out his channel, Sin City Prepping. The Coast Guard is giving $50,000 sign-on bonuses. That is unheard of. It's never been done before. The Army is down 40% of people signing up, and the Coast Guard is down 20%. This comes from a lady said her husband's been in the military for 27 years, finished out in the Pentagon. And right, the Army fell short by 40% and the Coast Guard by 20%. Branches have offered bonuses before, but never for the Coast Guard. So, guys, I'm not sure what we're going to do when people don't enlist in the military. It's a strange environment we're in. Now, let's talk about green energy. And if I touch on something that you know more about than me, put it in the comments. If you disagree with you don't think we're going to go green, put it in there. Because according to Rivian CEO, that's the people that are in competition with Tesla, quote, put very simply, all the world cell production combined represents well under 10% of what we will need in 10 years. So the need is there just in electrical car industry, the EVs, you know. Look at the climate change summit in Egypt. They say they're going to get rid of all fossil fuels, natural gas, oil, and all of it. That's really funny to me. But, you know, whatever you think. They're going to push us to green. They're going to do it before we're ready. They're going to stomp their feet and say we're going green no matter what. We don't care who it kills. So if you can kind of get in line with, because I don't have anything against electric cars. I think they're pretty cool. I really want an electric motorcycle. That might be my next thing. They have a tremendous amount of power and they're quiet. You could hunt off of it, all kind of stuff. Now, the EV metals demand, this is interesting. The U.S. market alone needs to increase 16x by a factor of 16 from where we're at right now. So that is, it is what it is. There's nothing to really sell. It's the third most common element on the planet. So it's not like there's a chance it won't be there. There's a chance it might have something with it like manganese. I'll get into that in just a second. This company acquired some mines that had manganese in the brine. It was leaching out the lithium. I'd never heard of that before. I'm not a geologist, not going to pretend to be. But they found a way to get it out of the ground where it has over a 99% recovery rate. So if I know a good company, they find something that they can improve on, and that's what this company did. They've got a lot of things going for them, not to mention nickel and gold. I had no idea how much gold went into electronics, but it absolutely does. So take a look at this company.
Recharge Resources is capitalizing on a massive EV battery metals opportunity. And the more excellent news, it's a mission in progress. In fact, by advancing projects at locations potentially filled with lithium, nickel, and cobalt, Recharge's breakout moment could come as early as Q4 of this year. Just proving reserves may be enough to send this stock higher, providing the evidence needed to serve an expected $1 trillion market by 2035. They're in at the right time too, with analysts saying that the US market alone could account for a more than 16 times increase in the need for EV battery metals by the end of this decade. Remember, without the battery metals Recharge Resources intends to supply, the EV sector is powerless, and so is a consumer products market that relies heavily on the metals as well. Thus, more than in the right markets at the right time, it may be more accurate to say that with millions of tons of battery metals needed to keep several industries alive, and with Recharge Resources properties located near substantial proven reserves, they are ideally positioned to transform into a vital contributor to a global need. Hence, the proposition is simple. Tremendous market opportunity, record demand and pricing, and properties in the most mining-friendly and productive battery metals jurisdictions combine to make Recharge Resources this, a company and prospect too good to ignore. Learn more at rechargeresources.com.
Like I said before, if you don't think we're going to have electric vehicles or we're not ready or whatever it may be, let me know. If you want to see any more about this company, it'll be in the description. I'll pin it in the comments. Check them out and have an awesome, awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Later.